Meet OG Gumby.
Off Hoover. On Hoover. Bro, I'm telling you, that nigga not from Hoover. He better not speak on Hoover business. And I ain't saying Hoover saying.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, either he's a genius or he's the dumbest person on the internet. Ain't no one fusing tools. He's either genius or the dumbest because he just put himself in a hell of a conundrum. And I'm going to explain to y'all why what he said is one of the worst things you could say on the internet. Let's go.
I knew what his brother was up to. If his brother didn't never steal from me, on Hoover, he stole from me. And on Westside Hoover, I went to fuck for that mother on my money. It just so happened that his brother didn't come. So I had to deal with little Boosie. And just like you see him on TV, he cocky. Oh, but see, he didn't understand. You're in the building with 200 Hoovers. And I'm Gumby Hoover. Ain't no Boosie Badazz in here. Gumby Badazz. Hoover though. So, in his defense on Hoover, he was outnumbered. We're in the green room. It's Boosie, it's two bitches. It's Stunner from Vegas, his bodyguard from Grape Street. And I think like the road manager. Yeah, on Hoover, that's the nigga road manager. I told that nigga in my eyes again, bitch, slap the shit out you on Hoover. Like, it went bad because he's mad at Jay-Z now. I ain't never met Jay-Z before. I'm from Hoover. I'm off Code in the Fig, nigga. I don't know none of these people you talking about. But your brother just made me pay $7,500 more out of my budget. I need to holler at Groove. So he doing the whole Boosie shit. And I understand that I'm approaching. What's up, bro? I'm Gumby out through the concert for you. I don't want to hear all that shit. I need my back end. I don't understand what you talking about back end. I approach him again. Over Boosie, listen. Wait, bro, listen. I'm saying I just got out of prison. I explained my whole situation to him again. He shut me off again. I'm sorry. He shut me. I'm saying he shut me off again. And, you know, at that point, I kind of like got upset because it was a miscommunication. Like, me and Groove ain't got no issue. I'm looking for the nigga to throw my hoes and you interfering. And it kind of like, see, I ain't no bitch. I got the whole recording. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna send it a little bit to you, I'm gonna send it a little bit to you. I hope I ain't no bitch. You know what I mean?
Now, when you about your money, bro, one thing about it is you got to go get it. You got to make it. You got to spend it. You got to recoup. So Gumby operating like an OG supposed to. Not a youngin', but like an OG. So what Gumby is saying here is basically he was wise enough to go, bruh, if we smash him right now, we're not even going to get our bread. Y'all going to go viral, all that BS, but next thing you know, he going to be gone. So Gumby wise enough to figure out the situation like, hold on. I'm supposed to be getting Boosie, but I was dealing with somebody else. So realization come in because you're an older cat. You know things slow down for you because you in control of the situation. But here's where things go all the way left. And I'm going to tell you all this. This is why I call myself the hood lawyer. I'm going to give Gumby some lawyer advice that he really need to take to heart because I think he's going to do it. I just think he's just putting people on notice like, hold on real quick. Roll it.
He was a real nigga who was in a bad situation. That's why he went on and fired the bitch Q Hoover that night. He said, book me at Boosie.com. Some real nigga shit. But at the end of the day, on Hoover though, when Groove was allowed to leave up out of the room, and how that actually played out was that I explained to him after I caught his attention that his brother had stole from me. And I showed him the bank account and I explained to him what happened. And he agreed that he never received that money. And saying that his brother TQ was on some fat shit and me and him was going to do business. So if you see the footage from the concert, me and Lil Boosie went out and did a whole duo. Over. Guy said, but at the end of the day, our business is still not finished. Over. I lost $52,000 in the concert and I need my money from TQ, Lil Boosie. What's the nigga name? Blue Contrail. What's the nigga name? Blue Contrail. No, that's the bitch that was in the nasty wick we used to see it. The fuck yeah. What's the nigga name? Young Blue. That nigga there. I need my bread.
That was 4 months ago that he put that out. Almost 5 months ago that they put that out. Go check out RealToon. You know, it's some real money in the room. Go check out RealToon for the full interview of that. Definitely check that out. But now another interview dropped. And this is where I say genius or the dumbest. Because there's some threats that get sent out that, bruh, if anything happens with anything that's gang related, I ain't gonna hold you. It's going to come back on you because one, the feds is actively in LA ripping and running the streets right now. It ain't going to be nothing for them to come get a convicted felon, especially off of threats. He say some of the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life, or the most genius shit I ever heard in my life, because the way he can switch the words up, I'll tell you what he actually should do. But he getting attention right now for this genius or dumb interview. You decide. Watch this.
I need my money. My money. I need all of that. Hoover.
You mentioned Boosie going to the federal penitentiary in California.
His son going too for that switch.
His son got caught in...
I heard his son got caught with a switch.
But not in California.
Nah, wherever they was at. I don't give a f. You get caught with a switch, bitch, you going to that place. You're there.
How do you think he's gonna be treated in like California? Is it like you have to join a gang, or because it's the feds, right?
I mean, I don't really know how he's gonna be treated, but I guarantee you, if a nigga bust them doors open, the first Hoover nigga that I know that know me, that know anything about me, gonna be asking about my violence. I can guarantee you that. I need my hooves on West Side. Hoover niggas is supposed to be going to the federal penitentiary area where my homeboys is at on Hoover niggas. But they go one way or another. Nigga gonna meet me. Nigga gonna have to speak up for what they supposed to speak up on Hoover. Nigga, I need my money. TK, TQ, whoever that was in your inbox. What's the name?
Oh, the Boosie's brother.
I don't give a f. I need my money. Nigga. Talking about slandering you. I don't gotta do none of that. Nigga. I need my bread. Nigga. You niggas did some whole bad business. Hoover, they try to make it seem like, oh, some janky promoter, some other bullshit. No, your brother ran off with my money, Boosie. Boosie, he ran off with my money. Remember that? I'm the nigga that showed you who stole your money. Remember that, Boosie? I need my hooves, bro, on Hoover. I need my hooves. Going to the penitentiary area, you know what I'm saying, the federal penitentiary area, on Hoover. Somebody gonna answer about my money, I promise you. I promise you, I need my Hoovadas, bro. The last thing I heard me and Boosie talked about is, look, bro, get with your people and my people get with yours. We're going to work it out. That was years ago. I ain't forgot. I need my Hoovadas. I lost $52,000 in that concert, bro, on Hoover. And on top of that, I showed that Boosie supposed to be a real nigga. I showed Groove your brother was stealing from me. That's how he learned that his brother was stealing from me. Because the nigga stole from me and I wasn't going for it. On Hoover.
Here's where it's dumb. He's going to the feds. He is property of the feds. The feds are in LA. What the hell are you doing? This is one of the dumbest things I ever heard, because it sounds like you finna put a gang hit on him. That'll get you in everybody's life, by the way. I just want you to know that. What you should do, or your next interview, what you should do, and if you hop in my inbox, I'm gonna tell you the exact same thing. Subpoena time, brother. There's a lawsuit right there. Here's my recordings, here's this, and here's that. I have agreement from you, this, and this. And you know what you do to get your hooves? You sit back as he write up a nice little settlement and get your money. You too old to be doing this dumbass shit. Now, it might be genius because he already planning that. He already planning that. He's already planning that. He already noticed. He just serving notice in a different type of way. Boosie, hey, bruh, take care of this, because once you get in that cell, you're going to be served a paper that says, hey, Torrance Hatch Jr., I need my money for this, and you were in agreement. But here's the problem that you're going to have, Gumby. You said that you did not directly deal with Boosie. And you said Boosie said in order to deal with him that he needed you to go to Boosie.com. So the amount of money that you gave Boosie at your concert is completely different. Now, somebody can say, and a lawyer would argue, and I think a lawyer would actually win this one, is, well, Nash, you would be right, but the fact that Boosie had knowledge pulled up to that event, acknowledged that his brother had received payment in his name, that would make him, a jury could see him being at fault for this, and then essentially saying that because of the information provided on Boosie's Instagram, or however in which you acquired the information to book Boosie, the fact that you got Boosie there is 100% notice that Boosie at least had knowledge that there was money based off of what Gumby said. So like I say, it's either one of the dumbest things because your ass gonna be sitting in a cell for the rest of your life, or it's genius because you know he gonna be sitting in that cell and you can serve him a piece of paper. But you know who it also works for? It works for Boosie. If I'm Boosie's lawyer, I'm screen recording. Yep. Screen recording. And now I am saying that there is an active original gangster who on tape vehemently admits that he's a part of a very notorious gang in California. Out of your words, you say, man, everything that happened in California, y'all blame the Hoovers. So now you are saying, essentially, you are a man that is in command. Boosie cannot go to federal penitentiary. You might have just gave Boosie ass everything to go home. So when that judge sentences him, that judge has to now think about the safety because now there is a hit on him from a notorious gang member about business that did not have to do with anything as far as his brother and him go. I get it. I overstand. And it's funny because coincidentally, somebody owed me $52,000. That's crazy. But I'm booking it up. I'm going all the way to $74,000. But it's either genius or it's just a level of stupidity that you would actively put a threat on somebody like that. Bruh, you can't win. This old, like I learned from cats, not Gumby in particular, but my whole family first generation. I like my uncle coincidentally is from 74 Hoover. That's the funniest part about it. But y'all know what I does. But it's funny, doesn't it sound exactly the same? I'm Hoover. Oh my God damn, bruh. Don't become don't become religious, man. On Jesus Christ. On Muhammad. Like, man, if y'all didn't have gangs, I think y'all be blowing up religious figures. That's just my personal opinion. But on a serious note, bro, Gumby, you gotta tighten up on this one, bro. All you should have said was, bro, I'm gonna sue you into oblivion. Oh, and since y'all said that I'm slandering you, you slandering me. And I can't sleep. My water got cut off. I'm suing for emotional distress. I'm suing because that money was used to do this, do that. Gumby, you're literally looking at $100,000 lawsuit. But the fact that you got yourself on the internet and start making veiled threats, that's the part right there where you ultimately are losing. So if I was you, I'd hurry up. Run as fast as you can to say that's not an actual threat. That is me letting him know I don't want to take it to civil litigation. Sharpen up, young old man. That was the dumbest shit you could have done on the internet. Or genius. Depends on how you spin your next video. Clean that one up, though, bro. I'll catch you on the next one. Click right here and see how Krishan Rock just got on the internet and said some of the dumbest things you gonna hear. But she did clear it up at the end. But trying to sick God on people like a sick pit bull. Whew. Lordy. Don't do that one. Click right here for the playlist. And y'all know by subscribing, you automatically enter to win one of these when you like and comment on every video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Oh, that's going to be at 300,000 subs. And we are 34K away from that. I'll get y'all in the next one.